Homer sealed his tongue with wax, then tossed a volcanic lava pepper into his mouth, a chili 2,000,000 times hotter than a ghost pepper. He thought that if his tongue couldn't feel anything, he'd be fine. But what he didn't realize was that spiciness is actually pain. Once the pepper hit his stomach, the burn spread through his whole body, leaving him unable to control his limbs. Soon, he began to hallucinate. Otto had tried that same pepper when he was younger, so he knew that the only one who could help Homer now was Homer himself. When Homer finally regained consciousness, he found himself completely alone. Chances were the heat had fried his brain. He tried to check his condition, but noticed that his limbs were starting to melt. Even the sun above him began to twist and warp in strange ways. Meanwhile, Marge realized Homer hadn't come home. When she arrived at the scene, she overheard Helen badmouthing him. Marge assumed Homer had gone out drinking again and was ready to give him a piece of her mind once he got home. But Homer had no idea where he was. All he knew was that he was running endlessly until he found himself standing before a giant pyramid. Struggling, he climbed all the way to the top, and as soon as he got there, he saw Marge. He called out to her over and over, but she wouldn't respond. He thought she was angry, but no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't see her face. Then, right before his eyes, Marge turned into ashes and vanished. Homer had no idea what was happening or where he was trapped. Suddenly, a voice echoed from the sky, introducing itself as his spiritual guide. The voice told Homer that if he wanted to become whole again, he had to find his soulmate. Homer said he already had Marge, but before he could finish, a train appeared floating across the sky. When Homer opened his eyes again, he was lying on a golf course. The sand trap in front of him was the same desert from his dream, and the nearby pro shop was the pyramid he had climbed, which meant, without a doubt, his spiritual guide had to be that dog.